Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Lakers beat Phoenix Suns with great performances from Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, and LeBron James. And D'Angelo Russell was once again the disappointment. In the first game of the season, D'Angelo Russell did poorly. In the second game against the Phoenix Suns, Russell produced nothing. Patience with D'Angelo Russell has truly come to an end. Lakers fans are asking to trade him to another team. D'Angelo Russell is not in tune with the team this season. He seems tired, he has no shots, no plays. While Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, and other Lakers players fight for every ball, for every play, trying their hardest, D'Angelo Russell is oblivious to this and has not produced what is expected of him. The time has come to put an end to this story and dismiss Russell. The Chicago Bulls showed interest in the player, and the most logical thing would be to exchange him for Zach LaVine, even if the Lakers send Russell plus 2 first-round and second-round picks. Lakers fans ask Rob Pelinka to trade D'Angelo Russell. Los Angeles Lakers guard D'Angelo Russell saw his name get thrown around in multiple reports in the months leading up to the start of the 2024-25 regular season. First, the Lakers reportedly offered to trade him to the Golden State Warriors in an attempt to land Klay Thompson, who ended up getting dealt to the Dallas Mavericks in a sign-and trade. Furthermore, ESPN's Tim Bontemps reported in September that the Lakers do not view him as part of their core moving forward. I mean, at the end of the day, if the Lakers are going to be the championship contending team that people want them to be, you have to have, in theory what they really need to do is turn D'Angelo Russell into a guy who can both hit threes and guard, Bontemps said. Austin Reeves is a guy they see clearly as a guy who's part of their core going forward. D'Angelo Russell is not, which is why he was on this 2-year makeshift deal in the first place. It's why he opted into his contract this summer, because he knew there wasn't going to be a big market for his services. Someone asked The Athletic's Jovan Buha after Los Angeles' season opener against the Minnesota Timberwolves if the Lakers will deal Russell, and he provided the following response. "I think it's too early I don't want to overreact to this game in any direction," Buha said. "I think if anything, this game was just a confirmation of a lot of what we already knew and saw. So, I would assume that the plan is still to at least explore the D'Lo situation down the road. But I don't know if his game necessarily swayed it really in either direction. I think it's always kind of been if they're gonna make a trade, he's the one guy. Now, one thing I will say on this is obviously if the Lakers get out to a really good start and are just a really good team, it could go one of two ways, right? You could look at it as, do we want to break this group up? Is it worth it? Or you could look at, okay, well we're in a position to potentially contend, to compete for a championship. And now let's do that win-now trade. Let's take the big swing. Let's put the first-round pick, or both first-round picks, on the table. So, could go one of two ways. I think at a minimum, if they are looking really good and this continues, then I think you have to at least think about attaching a first-round pick to a guy like Gabe, Vincent, Vondo, Jared Vanderbilt, depending on where he's at with his injury progress. Maybe look at some of the bench guys and say, can we upgrade with the pick and bring in another piece? And maybe you keep D'Lo or you shift his role depending on the type of player you bring in. So that's one thing, but for now, I don't think this really swings the D'Lo conversation either way. The Lakers beat the Timberwolves on Tuesday, but Russell looked rusty from a scoring standpoint. He finished with 9 points on 4 of 12 shooting from the field and 1 of 7 from three-point range. There is still one positive takeaway to glean from Russell's showing, however, and that was his impact as a playmaker. Russell dished out a team-high 5 assists while committing only 1 turnover. He was one of the Lakers' best playmakers last season, considering he averaged 6.3 assists per game. Russell will try to find his footing on the offensive end in Los Angeles' upcoming matchup against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns on Friday night. The Suns played their season opener on Wednesday, and they beat the Los Angeles Clippers by 3 points in overtime behind 49 combined points from Durant and Bradley Beal. Perhaps the Suns are an ideal team for Russell to regain his rhythm against, as Phoenix's starting point guard, Tyus Jones, is undersized and not exactly renowned for his presence on the defensive side of the ball. He's quite the talented offensive player though, so Russell will have his hands full trying to keep him in check as a playmaker. Expect to see Russell connected to other teams in trade rumors once the trade deadline starts to draw near. Fans of the Lakers shouldn't be shocked if he isn't a member of the squad by the end of the season. Lakers' new practice regime showcases excitement around J.J. Redick. As the Los Angeles Lakers get their new NBA season going, they are trying to build something special this year. They were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs last season and are looking to push the envelope even further this time. The team has a new head coach in former NBA guard J.J. Redick, and the excitement level has been great. During the Lakers' recent practice, that excitement was shown greatly. The Lakers did a bigs versus guards drill and the players seemed to really enjoy it. Redick even got in on the fun, guarding center Jackson Hayes. The vibe around the Lakers is as high as it has been in years, and a lot of that is due to the overall excitement around Redick coaching the team. Despite his lack of experience, Redick brings a deep knowledge of the game to the table and has stayed active in the NBA since he retired. The Lakers still have LeBron James and Anthony Davis leading the charge, and with them, they believe that they can take down any team. It may take some time for Los Angeles to fully gel under the system that Redick has put into place, but it seems positive so far. Davis was complimentary of the system after the first game of the season. He dominated against the Minnesota Timberwolves, helping to get the Lakers off to a good start to the year. Obviously, it's going to grow and we are going to integrate more things within that, Davis said after his first night running Redick's offense. But, I think this is a good first step of seeing how he wants me to play and how he wants me to be that hub and kind of orchestrate the offense in a sense. If Davis can play at a high level all season, the Lakers' chances would vastly improve. He is the catalyst for this team and showed it in the season opener. Redick wants Davis to play more as a hub of the offense, and Davis did so to perfection to open the year. He dropped 36 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocked shots in the win. Even though Davis likely won't put these numbers up each game, it's a good sign for the season. This team believes in itself, and it all starts with the confidence that they have with Redick.